Hi Taurus, welcome to your February 2025 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Taurus and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So before we get into the reading, I do have a very quick announcement. I have changed from Vimeo to Patreon for my extended readings. And not just my extended readings, I have opened an exclusive membership for my Mermaid Scales Tarot fans on Patreon that, want to have all the extended readings that I'll ever post be accessible to you for $11.11 a month, where you don't have to rebuy the same signs or the signs you used to buy. You could watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus all at one price for $11.11 a month, and even crosswatch so you can have as much access to those. But I'll also be doing some live streams, live chats, some mentorship, and even some sexier readings that I used to do on this YouTube channel that I couldn't do now with all the censorship and guidelines using those sexy cards. So if you guys are interested in my membership for $11.11 a month to have access to multiple extended readings as much as I post with those other exclusive benefits, I'm going to go ahead and post the link of the extended reading for the one-time purchase for a few of you who just want to stick with that in the description box of the video, as well as the link to the exclusive memberships for people who want more content from me, sexier content from me, and abundant amount of extended readings for those who really enjoy my extended readings. So you can check those links out in the description box if you're interested. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So I am going to use my sun bowl to set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys to get the reading started. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are joining me now, thank you so much. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love situation. And if there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Taurus. Wow, okay. The first thing I heard was a song called In My Feelings by Drake, and particularly like the chorus, like, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Said you'd never ever leave from beside me, 'cause I want you and I need you and I'm down for you always. So I kind of get with that energy. This is someone that I want to feel like is wondering if you're still down with them like that, if you still have feelings for them like that. They feel like they would always like ride with you like that. Like it feels like something that you've had with each other for a long time, but it could always be on and off. It could definitely be something where you guys just somehow make it happen, but then something splits it off, but they always feel like they could still have you as someone romantically. Or maybe Taurus, this is what you're wondering about the other person, right? I'm also feeling very strong Taurus energy, like that you're dealing with. So you could be dealing with another Taurus or someone with that has Taurus in their big three, a lot of Taurus placements. When two bowls come together, it's always very interesting to see. So I wonder if some of you are going through that. But then I also saw braids, like someone with their hair braided, and then sunglasses. And it kind of looked like someone was on vacation, or maybe you've taken a vacation with this person, or they are like, you guys live somewhere that's a little bit more tropical, a little bit more of like a tourist hotspot, like, you know, Miami or the Caribbean or Hawaii or, you know, wherever else in the world that would make sense for. But yeah, it just feels as if, I don't know, maybe that's something that some of you guys could also resonate, whether they post a picture of braids or someone always wears that same pair of sunglasses all the time. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. That could just be some few confirmations for some of you guys. I'm really starting to tap into the energy, but let's see what Spirit has to say. So tell me about Taurus for February 2025. What is the energies for Taurus? Ooh, the golden mirror. Okay, let's talk about Taurus. This is coming through for a reason. For a lot of you guys, you need to know what you're dealing with or become very clear with it. It says narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So with that In My Feelings song by Drake that I was hearing in the meditation, it could be the form of love bombing that they do to get back into your good graces, right, Taurus? This is definitely someone who I feel has player play at energy, who likes to keep, you know, a very open field, but they always think you'd still be part of that field. That's how they see you. I hate to say it, but it's definitely something that needs to be said here. So with that, like, I'll always ride with you. You'll always be there for you. You know, we're always going to feel like that. Like, I feel that's more so of their self-assurance, hearing that from you, than what they're actually trying to implicate of how they really feel. Someone could wear a lot of gold jewelry. I'm seeing a gold chain even for someone here. But yeah, I think a lot of you guys are kind of starting to see or have known and know that this person's just going to come back again as they always do. A little bit of self-interest, self-evolved. They'll come back when they miss you. They'll come back when they can't replace you. They'll come back when they miss being with you, hooking up with you. I definitely feel they think you're the best in bed that they've ever had. And that's part of the reason why they want to keep this loop going. But I think, Taurus, you are starting to maybe this month notice that fully and do something about that fully. What that is, let's get some more cards. Tell me more about this energy here for Taurus. The Green Man. Interesting. I don't know why I just saw like the marijuana plant. So someone could smoke a lot of weed. You do, they do, I don't know. But it says the forces of nature favor you. So Taurus, I think you have the upper hand in this. Unbeknownst to them, or they are starting to understand that with your lack of participating again, your lack of opening yourself up to that again. Spirit has your back in this, and I wonder if Spirit is kind of sending certain things your way for you to pick up on that has to do with like this person's behavior and their true intentions. Like, for example, like maybe you're on Instagram, you're scrolling and you see like a bunch of reels about like narcissism or love bombing or gaslighting or something along those lines, and then it's like, wow, like that's how I felt being with this person, and it was really eye-opening for you. And I think Spirit is kind of sending those signs your way to let you know the reality of what you're dealing with, that this person may at one time be very good at convincing you elsewise, but the mask has cracked, the curtain has fallen. And I think now that you kind of see this, you are able to put yourself in a better place of how to handle this. And I just saw someone going like this, like you're going to handle it well, Taurus. You're definitely going to be doing the right things for you, which is putting more of your highest and greatest good into equilibrium for you. But I don't think this person sees this coming. I think they're going to be very shocked to see your response to this now, especially with the growth and the healing you've been doing. And being more spiritual has helped you through this as well. I wonder if some of you have gone through a spiritual awakening in 2024, 2023. And since then, it's like you guys have been more grounded in what matters and what, I don't know, is best for you in that sense, that someone can't take advantage of again. Someone could be wearing green right now, or green is someone's favorite color, or a color, or the last time you saw them, or the next time you see them, someone could be wearing green. What does someone want to say here to Taurus? I was scared of being used. Ooh, I don't like this. Okay. And this could be just maybe what you're going to say to them, what you've been wanting to say to them. That I'm all for. I didn't know what I was doing. See, okay. So let me just go off of what I feel. This person is very good at playing the victim. This person is very good at, like, when they're confronted with their own crap, they try to somehow throw it back at you. And so I think you're going to give them a rude awakening by this version of you that is more empowered, that is more centered in yourself, that doesn't let the BS and the lies and the hopes get your up. You're like powerful in who you are. And I think you are going to in some way confront them about this, or let them know you're just not down like that anymore, or whatever. And then they're going to try to be like, oh, well, you're using me, or accuse you of being self-centered, or again, like, oh, I wasn't ready because you just wanted me. Maybe they make good money or something and will try to use that against you if they ever paid something for you, even though they offered it, or like to flex it that way. That's how it's kind of coming off here, okay? And you're not going to be used anymore. And I don't think like you knew that at the time, so I don't think it was anything that you were aware of, but I think you get it now. They want you in their lives when they're, needing something, missing something, need a supply of something. You're not going to give them that supply anymore, Taurus. You're letting them know exactly who you are now and what you're not going to mess with anymore. And I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Tell me more about this energy here for Taurus. Dead center, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Gemini energy. I'm not surprised to see this. Definitely some of you Gemini moon energy. I don't know why I'm feeling that. But I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we'll do a deep dive. Five of Swords. Yep. Aquarius energy. Ooh, these are mind games this month, Taurus, but I think you're like a samurai now with it. You know when to dodge, you know when to strike, you know when it's coming, when they're going to say next, and you're very prepared of how to deal with this person now and their mind games with you. Yeah. Makes sense. I know that's right. Oh, goodness. They are flying out for you, Taurus. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Capricorn energy. Yep, this is that golden mirror, self-centered, at its worst, narcissistic energy. And again, there's something that you fulfill their ego in. And this is what they want to keep lasting. This is what they want to still have as an option. They are someone that likes to control, to manipulate, to get their way. This is someone that also likes to party a lot. And I'm kind of wondering if, like, when you guys met, you may have been in that same vibe, that same mode. But I think a lot of you have grown up or grown out of that while they're still very much stuck in that lifestyle and that way of living. Very much about their senses. They're definitely the ones that want to get that immediate gratification, sex, alcohol, drugs, attention, whatever they kind of do, it feeds this ego side to them that they like to be in. So I do feel, Taurus, you woke up to this Devil type of energy with this person, and I wonder if it came towards the end of 2024 fully, or with what's kind of all going to happen now and seeing the migraines, seeing the flipping of the scripts, like it is going to be more and more apparent to you. I even see someone that could have a pentagram tattoo. I see very, very clear here. But yeah, enough's enough. I think you know they're manipulating now. I think you realize that they want you, but for the wrong reasons now, and that's something you can't unsee moving forward. So let's get into this. Dead center, we have the Nine of Swords. This is Gemini energy. So yeah, I think if this is on their end, I wonder if they have approached you recently, Taurus, have been trying to spit their game at you, and it hasn't been going as what they thought, and it's starting to worry them because this is a new flip, a new you, a new encounter that they have with you that is making them stumped, is making them worried, because again, whether it's like how attracted to you they are, that feeds their ego, or it's what you provided them, which was attention, sex, that gave them that ego boost, I don't know. But to think that that's all lost now is freaking them out. And so others of you though, if this is on your end, yeah, just this person's return always kind of puts you on edge, always makes you kind of nervous, always makes you kind of anxious. And it's for the fact that they do this cycle of like love bombing, or really kind of making it seem things are going to change, to again going back into their same behaviors. You don't want to be on that like cycle anymore, Taurus. I definitely see you're done with it, you're over it. You just don't feel like yourself when this person's in your life again, or you're connected to this person. I think other people in your circle, your friends, your family have noticed that too, and have told you like you're different when you're with this person. And I think you are starting to see that, or you have noticed that, and how much it affects you mentally. What crosses this is the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. So if this is a challenge card here, it's definitely their games, their tactics, their strategies are not working. And they're not used to going back to the drawing board. They're used to still sticking with that because it's always worked. But right now they're not seeing themselves winning the situation, winning you over, or convincing you elsewise. And that's frustrating them. I don't know, they're like pulling out their old hair or screaming or something because they're not getting their way that they always had with you. I feel with the Five of Swords though, if this is something of a challenge for you, Taurus, then as hard as it is, like, and as good as they are with trying to sell themselves and sell like, their, when they come into your life, giving you all the love bombing and the compliments and the I miss yous, it's going to be hard to remember that this is just all a tactic. This is just all a game. And the important thing to notice is the pattern. More so than the words is the pattern. And I think this person always has the pattern that you see eventually, that they're out for themselves or in it for themselves. Someone could have a thigh tattoo or a thigh birthmark or scar. What's crowning this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They are very immature at the way they handle things with their own money. They are spenders and they get themselves in debt, or they get themselves in a hole financially. They try to live beyond their means to show off more so. I'm even hearing fake designer for someone out there. Not that I'm judging it or anything. I'm just throwing that out there for someone who may know about it. But even besides that, I think why this is crowning the reading is that they can't give you what you want. And now that you know that, and now it's been proven to you from the last time or the times before, all adding up, this is something that you know for a fact now. That, it's broken promises, empty promises of how they're going to change, how they're going to be different. It just isn't something they're serious about, dedicated on, or have ever acted on. And that is something that I think you're even going to see now, or when they try to offer this to you again, like it's an offer you're not going to accept. And that hurts their ego. That puts them in a shock, definitely, because most people don't deny them this. I don't know if they're very, very good looking with devil energy. For sure, that could be the case. So they usually use their looks or their sexual nature to get what they want. But yeah, it's not working on you this time, Taurus. Why? Because reading this is the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You have started to act upon the worth you have just come to discover that this person can't take from you. I do feel that you have planted, the seeds of how you're going to address, this person, or even beyond that, how you're going to proceed in finding the right person that from the start is going to show promise, is going to show dedication, is going to, provide that security and stability that you've been looking for, that you kind of want to have that partner up with, of eventually getting to the 10 of Pentacles. But you have the power in knowing that you are the Ace of Pentacles. You are a rare find. You are someone that definitely, if anyone were to be lucky enough to date, you would provide the loyalty, you would provide the honor, the respect, to be the person that they could take home, to be the person that they could see with themselves for a very, very long time. And you're seeing how valuable your energy is and how this person miscalculated it, abused it, used it. But you've regained that sense in yourself now, from during the time when this person wasn't around till right now, or whenever they come back. You know that there's more to you and more to yourself that this person does not respect or honor. So I feel like now that you're aware of this Ace of Pentacles, that's how you're going to carry yourself, is that I will be, the seed to plant some longevity, success, loyalty, and I know that's valuable. And I know you're not going to work with that. I know I can't give you that. And so then, in a sense, I think it awakens to them that, they took you for granted, that maybe they weren't expecting you ever to wake up to the value that you have of yourself now. And that's what you're looking for. And you're not going to settle for less, Taurus, and you shouldn't settle for less. Also, I wonder if some of you guys, recently have come into, getting an offer from someone, but it feels more like a first date type of energy that I think you are starting to kind of feel is a little bit better of a chance, or has kind of helped you get over this past person. I see someone that likes to wear hoop earrings as well, or bangles on their wrist. Anyway, in the recent past, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius energy. They didn't realize you dropped this cycle. You were not going to hold on to this, push through this for just more work, more effort, more sweat, blood, tears for no reward. You're done. And that's where you put down the wands and say, I'm not carrying this anymore. I don't need to carry this anymore. They were expecting you to, for whatever reason, but little did they know you were done with it. So yeah, I think that's where you've come to that decision, Taurus. And I think by making this decision, it's something Spirit wants you to stick to. I just even feel like when you guys finally deleted their number, or didn't text them back the last time this happened, how freeing it felt. How much it felt like you just lifted something off of you. And that's what Spirit wants you to continue to still feeling, is that love or romance shouldn't be this burden of carrying someone's insecurities or doubts or ego wounds, or making it harder for yourself when someone's not willing to even help you carry the load. You're not doing it anymore. And maybe that's why when I saw that vision of you going like this, that's something you've decided very recently. And maybe you'll be tested in February, especially with Valentine's Day coming up, all the romance vibes, feelings people are feeling. They'll be trying to get something in there for you with that. Remember what you've decided for yourself, because if you close out this karmic cycle, let me remind you, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse with the Devil. I think there will be something big to come from it. I feel it. And maybe even with a promising new start, it could really start to grow now that you clear the space away from this devil behavior that has been in your life for too long. All right, Taurus. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about, what are they going to do. We're to go ahead and take this to Vimeo, to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to have to get used to that. So to join me for Patreon, you can open up the description box of this video where I'll just dive deeper into this situation, provide you with more clarity through the extended reading in Patreon if you'd like to join me there. Also, don't miss out on the opportunity of having an unlimited amount of access to extended readings so you can get deeper into it, watching your, moon, rising, Venus sign, so need be. I'll also provide the link for my Patreon subscription if that interests you as well, including the one-time purchase of this. But if this is where we depart, Taurus, I really do hope that this resonated with you, has provided you with more clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to this situation, has confirmed a lot for you. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.